Hello friends, welcome to Friend of Health. So today I am doing a book review of a Materia Medica, latest Materia Medica textbook of homeopathy. This is published by two masters, living legends of homeopathy from the Mecca of homeopathy in India, Kolkata. So Dr. Subrata Kumar Banerjee and Dr. Saptarshi Banerjee, 4th and 5th generation homeopaths from India, they have published this book. The book name is Synoptic Memorizer of Homeopathic Materia Medica. So this is a wonderful book which is helping a lot of students since many years. It was first written by Dr. Subrata Kumar Banerjee. We know him through his works on miasms. So now Dr. Saptarshi Banerjee, a 5th generation homeopath of the family, has brought a revised and enlarged book with a lot of additions. Around 127 remedies are there in this book, given in a very good format so that it can be used for BHMS students and practitioners to practice classical homeopathy through the knowledge of Materia Medica. If you go through the pages of this book, you can understand that the remedies are presented in a way that you can memorize them. The synopsis of a lot of views of Materia Medica, stalwarts of homeopathic Materia Medica, different views of the Materia Medica are given in a synopsis format. That's why it is called a synoptic. And also memorizer. We can memorize the remedies according to their names. Some of the focus areas like a ragged philosopher for sulfur, or psychosis regarding the psychosis miasm and the tuja, and the modality based understanding of bryonia. Different essence and theme are given in a picture format, in the proper tabulation format. Comparative Materia Medica is done in a very good format, and the sources like the stalwarts who has told something regarding the drug in the Materia Medica, like stalwarts like Ken, Herring, Allen, Clark. So these are given with the reference. So this is one of the best book I would suggest for homeopathic students and practitioners. This book was written 42 years back by Dr. Subrata Kumar Banerjee, and now Dr. Saptarshi Banerjee. We know him through the YouTube videos, very famous YouTube videos, most watched homeopathic videos in the YouTube. I think he is having around 68,000 plus views, subscribers in YouTube. So Dr. Saptarshi Banerjee's presentation of Materia Medica is excellent actually. Some of his videos are more than lakhs views are there in some of the videos. So he posts regular videos from his clinic where he teaches homeopathy in India and abroad. So he gives a gist of what he has done to his father's work. The refurbished version of Synoptic Memorizer has the essence of the one written by my father 42 years back. But I have incorporated all the remedies in the BHMS curriculum. The remedy design is such that it is beneficial for students and practitioners alike. First, name of the remedy, history of remedy with its doctrine of signature, common name, family and prover, drug totality, where he gives the mnemonics which helps to recollect the remedy, etiology, constitution, which includes physical makeup, temperament, diathesis, thermal reaction and miasmatics, mental symptoms, then characteristic symptoms, theme and essence, emotional and physical themes, then particular symptoms, modalities, general and particular modalities, then relationships of remedies. Then one very good part for the BHMS students, homeopathic graduates, is given as oral questionnaire, where you can expect a lot of exam related questions in the vivas or the exam hall, in the short notes, etc. So that is also a very good part of this Materia Medica. So this schema is followed in all of the Polycrest and the other remedies also. So he says, one very good quoting he says when he finishes the preface to the second edition of this book: if you love your Materia Medica, jewels will fall before you like the falls of Niagara. So this is what Saptarshi Banerjee has written, and in the preface to second edition by the main author, Dr. Subrata Kumar Banerjee, he has given what is his family's, the Banerjee family's classical and heritage of the classical and practical homeopathy. So he says incorporation of miasm is what they have done in every chronic case. So the methodology they say is MTEC. So 50% emphasis is given for the miasm part of the case and the 50% for totality, essence and keynotes. TEC, T-E-K. So MTEC is their method. So this kind of classical and practical prescribing approach in this drug dependent world, most of the cases we come across in nowadays is drug dependent cases. The people will be under some of the long acting steroids or long acting painkillers, NSAIDs, or some of the anti-allergic drugs like cetirizine or montelukast, etc. So there he says this methodology is century old and time tested and scientific and methodological and logical, founded on solid principles, non-confusing, which has been practiced for centuries by masters of homeopathy, including the masters Dr. Samuel Hahnemann, Dr. Kent, Dr. Herring, Dr. Lippe, Tyler and Nash. So why I am telling you from this preface is I have witnessed this directly in 1,000+ doctors crowded seminar in Kerala in 2018. Wisdom seminar by IHMA, Indian Homeopathic Medical Association, where the faculty was Dr. Saptarshi Banerjee, and he presented different cases through his knowledge of materia medica. Whatever he has written in this book, he has presented the drugs in this book. The same way he has given a day-long seminar for us in 1,000+ crowded auditorium. So that was a wonderful experience. Still I remember the cases he has told, the ancestral wisdom he has provided. The seminar name itself was Wisdom. So from then I am following him in his YouTube channel, in the YouTube, and the materia medica classes, the sessions, I was admiring his lessons. So this book, I am sure it is going to be a very good work of homeopathy literature. Even though we have a lot of materia medicas, the synopsis of all the different masters' views are there. Along with that, we can memorize them. Memorizing is a very important thing we have to do nowadays. We use a very less brain work nowadays. That's why we are having difficulties with, to prescribe without referring the repertorial softwares, etc. So this book has given a lot of additions from repertories, comparative materia medicas, etc. So if you have the materia medica in your brain, just like Dr. Eigidi, one of the masters of homeopathy materia medica, he has once given a quote, "May the devil take all the repertories." Why he says so against repertories? Because he was a person who believed that homeopaths should have all the materia medica pura in their brain to practice. It's very difficult for us. And the materia medica pura itself is a Puritan materia medica where all the proving symptoms are there. But we know a lot of materia medicas by the masters like Dr. Kent, Dr. Herring, Dr. Allen, Dr. Clark, Dr. Lippe. A lot of materia medicas which are very useful for the practice, practically useful materia medicas. How to memorize them, how to master them, we can use this book, and I am very sure I highly recommend this book for all homeopathic students and practitioners. Best wishes.